Today's reading, it's on the full moon and it just passed like at 5:37 or something like that. I'm also not sure because when I did look it up, it was like, I don't know if it was Eastern or Pacific. Anyway, regardless, it's passed by now. And I've been picking up a lot of energy and I really want to tap into that. So the message that I got was things blowing up, right? And ooh, my nose is getting runny, so that's the channeling. What a weird way, but you know, it is a way. And I'm not the only reader who has that, so I'm very happy because it kind of confirms that I'm just not a freak. Anyway, so yes, things are gonna blow up around you and they're going to settle in for you as well. So the chaos is not going to affect you. It's going to seem like it affects you, but it is in your best interest to just stay calm as possible. And calm as possible by not acting on your feelings. You are allowed to feel your emotions and feel your feelings. This is not about controlling your feelings. Sorry, because I mumbled. This is about being 100% aware of what is happening, your circumstances, your actions, what you can do, what you can't do, okay? And because these situations might have you acting out of character, or what I'm actually really picking up is reverting back to old mechanisms. I'm not sure what that means. For some, I'm getting that the coping could be through drugs and alcohol. For others, I'm getting that just the response, right? Like there's something like maybe you're someone who self-harms or because this is a very intense trigger. Someone who starts punching stuff or like violence and you don't you grab a bitch by the neck, you don't give a fuck. There is something where it's like, hi lames, how are you? Thank you for joining my channel. Tarot makes you sad. Oh, so maybe you should click off because I'm gonna read. So yeah, so what I'm picking up is like I'm channeling right now for the full moon and basically a daily message king. So if you're someone who's interested in tarot, spirituality, or divination, then you're at the right spot. If not, I respect that. Hi, Tails. Oh my God, you are on YouTube, Tails? Love you. All right, bye. So I'm gonna just remove the messages so I can continue my channeling. And yeah, we'll continue. So what I'm picking up for this full moon is that, again, there is a situation or an event that is going to possibly feel large, feel out of your control, and it is going to be out of your control. And how you respond to this event, it's going to be 100% important and significant towards how it is handled. And this event is also going to affect your it's like how you handle this has a very big like I'm hearing a legacy, right? And I'm seeing it like ripple out. So this is something where like it could affect you within the next 3 years, right? In large and small ways. Another thing is that I'm picking up with this full moon is, again, to remember that you are not being affected by this. Again, it is a test. There's nothing that says you are in danger, you're safe, like it, because it's something about it. It just feels very like triggering. And I was trying to avoid using that word, but that is the perfect word for it. I'm hearing that you have done the work. And so now it is time to apply that. There has been something where you've studied enough. I don't know if you're someone who is insanely spiritual. If you're not that, you are someone who does do self-development, or you are into manifestation or constant bettering. At least acknowledging that you need to change. There is work there that I'm sensing, and thank you for that. Like, I'll check in when I'm done with the channel. Just pop in the message, but I really do appreciate that. Thank you. And so, yeah, back to what I was saying. You know what? Screw what I was saying. Let's just pick up the cards and get into it because I'm interested. So I'm just going to open up with a prayer and continue. All right, so I pray to God, Archangel Michael, and Jesus, please protect me on my live. I protect my energy and my fields. Please cleanse my auric space all around me and through me, at least up to 500 feet. I ask that all energy being sent towards me is sent back 10 10, and that is positive and negative. May it not affect me at all. All right, I ask that you strengthen my intuition so I can deliver these messages clearly and coherently, and that they can help and do reach the people that are meant to listen to this message, because it is a very important message. And I also pray that this reading does resonate and help who it needs to help. All right. You see, you start praying and people just log off, and I'm like, now we can get to the message, and this is for the people who are actually here. Okay. So, Archangel Michael, come through. What is it? What do you have to say on this beautiful full moon? I'm just gonna check that real quick. What's up, Slady? Oh, that's interesting, Toga. You know, I know Tails. You were one of my favorite characters. Okay. Now we can tap in. Baby Shark do. That's what I said. Are you gonna play a round or two? I'll text you. I'm gonna block this live real quick. Not block it, but remove the chat so that I can channel. Then I'll check back in. If you're like into gaming, you should check out Slady's Princess channel. She's so good. She plays like Black Ops, Fortnite, what's that, 2K, a lot of fun games, you know. And honestly, it inspired me to get Black Ops 6, so check out her streams, because I'm having fun. Okay, so Archangel Michael, let's tap into the message. Okay. I did see that 5 of Swords, but I don't want to focus on that. I don't want to focus on that. Oh, shit. Okay. So we have the 3 of Wands. With the 7 of Cups. Thank you. I needed that clarity. So okay, perfect. I'm picking up that this is a time to be still, believe it or not. There is something about, you might be going through an identity shifts, right? And I've been picking this up, but I'm gonna get more specific with this new moon, with this full moon, I'm sorry, because it's something about you being aware of something you do not like about yourself, or something that you want to change, and instead of ignoring that problem, you're being very proactive, right? And it is, I don't know if this is something where you're setting boundaries, or it could be anything, working on your finances, or maybe you're like, hey, I want a bigger butt, so I'm doing squats. It could be something even as superficial as that. But whatever main goal it is, through the action steps that you have taken, excuse me, or are taking, let's even say if it's like a larger following on YouTube, right? It is bringing some sense of awareness because you're like, wow, to be the person that I want to be, I have to change certain things about me, right? And it is in that where it is that like choice to settle down and really look at yourself and be through a lens of curiosity and not judgment and being harsh, and allowing that, like, you know what, I can actually accept that this can something I need to change and let go, right? um for instance, me, like, I was at the doctor's today. She asked me about heavy smoking, and I was like, I've been smoking since I was 17. And she's like, yeah, it's more than 10 years. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize it was that bad, because in my head I'm like, you don't realize it, right? And I was like, oh, wake up call, you need to change. So it could be something like that, you know what I mean? It really can. And I'm getting it. But again, like, through, I'll use, yeah, through that, it's like, well, I need to probably figure out what causes my stress that I want to. Why do I have escapism? You know, like, then it's gonna probably go back, you know, because this stresses me. Like, there's a connection here, and I'm not making this reading about myself because it's never that. I'm just using myself as an example. So, you know, just because I think it's hard for us to sometimes admit what's like not the best qualities about us. And that's something that I know is wrong, and I get a little embarrassed about it. So I'm talking about it. So like, yeah, so it's something like realizing those habits, right? And understanding the underlying reasons why you're doing these things is allowing a lot of growth, because you are, again, being, it's being highlighted, and highlighted in a loving way, so you can create something for your future. And it's really you changing your identity from the core, because you're being healthier. And through that step, through whatever action that you're thinking about, it's making you a better person, because you are doing it for yourself. You know, it's like, it's not even about like, it's not about anybody else. It's literally showing yourself some love and respect on a higher level. Like, you deserve better, you know you deserve better, and so you're choosing better. And that energy is being driven from a very heart conscious space of love. And ideals, looking at your daydreams, your desires, these things that have really motivated you, or even reflecting on the past, possibly, where you're like, wow, I used to be really into that. Why did I stop that? Where did I lose that? And trying to make, like, it's like almost bring back an essence, but it's not that you're bringing it back, it's that you're uncovering it. And it's like hidden or buried, so to speak, under um something that you're doing. All right. And so what this full moon is possibly highlighting that, and it's going to do that through an event where it's really about how you respond, because your response indicates the growth or not, or just where you're at. And it's like, if you know better, when you know better, you do better. But not only that, it's almost like you're proving to yourself, like, I'm not that same person anymore. So we're going to do this differently now. And it's really intense, right? It's super intense. I feel like big sister energy, and I am a big sister, but I really feel like I'm giving, like, I'm looking at this, like, this reading is like, I feel like I'm like, it's almost like when I know my brother is gonna do something stupid, and I'm like, yo, don't even, like, I got you, like, just let's figure something else out, you know. And I'm like urging him, because I get like worried, and then it makes me like intense, like I want a mama bear. And it's like, I'm getting that energy from, it's like the universe too is doing this to you. Your guides are like mama bearing you, where it's like, but you're doing it too. Like, it's like you have some sort of like protection, and like, it's it's not affecting you because it's not that bad yet, right? It's almost like a preview. That's also could be for someone where it's like you are getting a little preview of what your life can be if you continue down this path. And you're like, bitch, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I love myself way too much, you know what I mean? To repeat, I'm hearing cycles and trauma. you might not have had a lot of positive examples of, oh, I heard love, of maturity, interesting, of what a woman is around you. There's something about the definition of what you think a woman is, or womanhood, femininity, that needs to be explored and changed. This can be whether you are a woman or not, or you're a man, or however you choose to identify. Excuse me. And that is something I think very interesting to look into, because women are not allowed to live the full archetypes of their expression, and it's always hindered through culture, society, maybe familial norms. So it's kind of like, in what way are you suppressing a very natural aspect of your being? The underlying root of this issue is shame. And that is insane, because that's what I'm getting. That's very specific. Because shame is controlling. Shame, being shamed by other people. I mean, look at, for example, I think Japan is a great society that we see shame works. That's a very social structures. You know, you bring shame to the family, you get kicked out. Like, there's certain things, right? Like, you don't do certain things in Japan because of that, as opposed to, let's say, America, which is not a shamed culture. And we see, look at it so interesting. But when it comes to you, though, there's something about you being yourself and living yourself unapologetically and free. And that is what this full moon is going to allow you, or this full moon is bringing an event that is actually going to allow you to exist and allow yourself to be who you are and not feel ashamed of it. Because it is what it is. There's something about that here. And it's powerful, and it's like, it's almost like I don't even need another card pull, because the energy is right here, especially within this Three of Wands. This is a complete new beginning. I know we're in January, but I am picking up spring. I've been picking up spring and summer all day. Like, I was like, oh, I need to buy a bikini. Bitch, where are you going? Like, it is January. There's no rush. And I mean urgently, meaning, like, you don't need a new bikini. It's January. So there's something about the spring. It's so pivotal, because it is going to change an event that happens in the spring, or something positive about that is going to come about in the spring. We have that's 3 months. In 3 months, it is March. And wow, this shift, this new awakening of self, there's integrate those habits, integrate that pattern, and integrate the behavior that is exposed through this event. Because you're gonna be like, by spring, like literally by March, you're not going to really, you're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna start feeling more like yourself. You're gonna be integrating. Things are gonna be different. And you're gonna realize that things are different because of the steps that you took. Because you did that for yourself. And that feels extra good. Because when you bring yourself up, nobody can knock you down. No one can say, yo, I helped you do. No, you didn't. You didn't do help me shit. That's like when you get a bag and everybody want to be like, oh, remember when I was there? No, you weren't there. It's my money. I worked hard for it. And that's what it is. I'm not giving you anything. It's that energy. And that, when people feel entitled to your success is what I'm saying. Because it's not about being greedy. Like, I'm not being greedy. And if someone needs something, obviously I'm going to help them. But there is something where it's like, it's my check, not our check, you know? Especially when you're in a relationship. I really, like, that tends to happen. Like, I sold this painting. Anyway. But, so there's something about that. And so you're gonna reach a space of like yourself where it's no one helped you get to where you were. You really did it on your own, like very self-made, and it's gonna feel so freaking good. And if life seems a little tough, or again, that chaotic event that is going to show you like, yo, you're not that same person, allow that to be your blessing, because you are stable 100%. This is about you and your identity and how you interact with life. There's something about this full moon that also tells me, and I hate subscribing to this idea, I really do, is that everyone is us pushed out. But sometimes when I say my little affirmations and I see shit switching, I'm like, fuck, maybe it is. Because it's always something that's alive within ourselves, you know? And I'm getting that there's a lot to celebrate. You have reached like a new level of stability. It's like an ending. You broke it. You came through. Like, congratulations. Yes, your intuition is on point. Yes, you made the right decision. Yes, 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 yes. Because I'm getting like, even if you came up against like people really like throwing dirt on you, who are you? No, don't ever. And I felt that, I feel like it's coming in these cards, like you were played. And it's probably those same people who, once they see you, they're going to be like, oh, well, remember when we were there? No, you weren't there. I remember what you were doing. Yes, you were around me, but you were not helping me. You were actually making my life extremely hard. Don't forget. Do not forget that. There's an important thing to forget. Not to get gaslit of how people treated you, made you feel counted out, brought conflict, hated on you for no reason. I'm hearing we could have been up together. Do you want to be a hater? Look at you. Now you broke and mad. Hate to see it. A lot of Wands energy. I'm here for it. Oh, I wonder what this full moon is in. But Wands is fire energy. So that's Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Mars energy. Mars has been coming up a lot. Maybe check your Mars. And again, if you're resonating with this reading, I say check your Mars because that is your action. That is that wand energy. But there's something there that is telling. So maybe you need to create something or do something. You're going to find out through your sign. I'm really am picking that up. When it comes to creativity, the Queen of Wands is that creator. She is the artist, and she does it in a very mysterious way. So let's say someone's painting, right? You see the paints. What the Queen of Wands paint would be is like the energy. You don't see the energy, but she's painting that energy. And there is something about cultivating your energy, controlling the energy, protecting your energy, and controlling the energy, 100% controlling the energy. You can do that. It's your space. It's your life. Set it in motion. You don't like something, rebuke it. If you like something, call it in. It's really that simple. Don't worry about the shifts. You know who you are. Stay grounded. If people come against you, you don't have to fight them. Hey, as long as you're not hurting me, I could block whatever a hater says. You know, Rick Ross, a hater talking never made me mad. Never that. Now when I'm in my favorite paper tag, Keep it pushing. Mind your business. Drink water. This is growth. Oh, I love this. This energy is so confident. It's giving bad bitch. And I mean a real baddie, not like on baddies where they're fighting. Like, I'm talking about a confident, strong woman. This is like, you know, like your mom in the 90s type shit. Like leather bag, brown lipstick, getting it together, raising your ass, and working and paying the bills, cooking good, you know, nice, clean home. It's something about that. Like very put together energy here. Like, do not play with my house. You are your home. Don't play with it. You know what I mean? You feel me? Because that's really what's coming through. This is a level up. And it's such a level up. It's like but it's down. It's like, yeah, I'm grounded in me. I love me. So allow this moon to fill you up with the blessings. Put some loving on yourself. You are that person. You know what you have to do. You are already doing it. You are safe. You are creative. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You shine. And you are making the right decisions. And let me tell you something, girl, or boy, or them. I don't know. There's somebody looking at you and they like it. They like you. Okay? Not only do they like you, this is somebody who you have an energetic connection with this person. Like they prayed to meet somebody like you, or you prayed to meet someone like them. And I'm hearing it's through a level of understanding. One thing I do believe in, and it works every time. Every time I ask for like to meet someone who like is going through a situation that I've gone through, or has words of advice, or can help me, I will meet that person. So I believe in this. So this is like for real. And if that's something that you haven't tried, just try it. Like, it literally is so chill. It's the best. It's the best. And then you meet them in the best way possible. Okay. Amazing. I'm picking up more from these cards though. So I'm picking that up, but I'm also picking that there is a significant relationship that you are in. If you are someone that's in a relationship or a connection that is going to, or you feel extremely grounded in. This relationship is divinely, it is protected. It's something that you feel okay with. And if it's been stressful or something has been blocked where you are not being like able to see through that, it will be made clear relatively quick, especially if you utilize the power of the full moon. That's me telling you to do that. Because why wait? Just ask the moon and light a white candle and pray. It's so easy. It's so easy. And it will be revealed if this person actually is for you, if the connection is serving you, if you should continue, or if you should leave it. Or it would strengthen it and make it stronger. All right? You know who's on your mind. I don't know. It's alive. Be careful with that, though, because, wow. Prayer is crazy. Like, there's another prayer, too, that I'm picking up with these cards, and I'm being led to say. It's the, when you ask God, I don't even want to say it. When you ask God to take the people from your life that don't serve you away from you, the way shit will switch up, that one hurts. That one hurts. Wow, Toga. I feel that Slady. Is it Slady or Slatty? Because I'm thinking like Young Thug Slat, right? Slat. Am I wrong? Thank you. Yes. This moon honestly makes me feel so different. Yeah, it's so powerful. It snuck up on me low-key. We all need to take our Sheryl Crow days. Yeah. Yes, Slatty. Got it. My bad. Oh my God. That's my... Yo, ESL, baby. You never corrected me. You should have corrected me. What else am I picking up? The prayer with the peoples. Asking them to leave. Things are coming in good. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's it. 30 minutes. That's funny. All right. Archangel Michael, do we have one last closing message? Now I'm like, I feel really good about this energy. It's gonna work itself out. Okay? Heal. Let the pain, acknowledge the pain, because journal, you know, you have to exercise it. You can't just sit with it, and suppressing it is not going to help. And that could be sadness, that could be anger. And again, the change, right? So let's say if you're angry, you just punch someone, right? Or you punch something. The change would be, you know, maybe I should go on a run. Let me journal this out. Let me get this. Like, no one's saying, hey, don't be aggressive. If you want to punch something, there's a boxing gym. But it's like channeling it, utilizing that in a better way. Using the powers of like your negative emotions, because they all serve us in one way or another, in a way that's beneficial. And I love that we have the Four of Swords here, because this is my prayer, my rest, my surrendering. You see how the Three of Swords it's like literally hanging up and she's chilling. She's sleeping with her sword. Sword symbolizes wisdom and spirit. It's the only suit that symbolizes two things in tarot. And that's a big deal. That's a huge deal. Because as she rests, she is receiving divine wisdom. As she rests, she is sacrificing and giving up her grievances up to God. This is like surrendering. If you believe in God, if you don't, substitute. I do. Okay? Here in a moment of peace. So allow yourself, grant yourself that peace. And I'm even hearing, if you gotta rub one out, rub one out. Sexual frustration is a thing. Walking around here with an attitude, you could fix that with the rose, okay? All right. So that was your reading. Allow yourself to be peaceful. Keep on doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job. Shift into your new identity. Congratulations. You saw what needed to be changed and you made the appropriate adjustments. And continue to do so. Your work is paying off now. It's not in your head. And within the next 3 months, by March 5th, watch. Something good's gonna come. Only if you did the work, though. Cannot emphasize that enough. All right? Bye. It's my baby girl.